Hey guys, Mariah with Good Life here, and today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to take care of your rental property, which will end up saving you and your landlord money in the long run. Tip number one is to know how important it is to not flush wipes of any kind, even those that market them as flushable. These can cause damage to the pipes, especially if the pipes are older, and if deemed your responsibility, you could be held liable. Tip number two involves HVAC filters. Typically, HVAC filters should be changed about twice a year, especially if your house is large or if you have pets. The debris from just living in the house can really gather up, and so it's best to change them every 6 months. Tip number three, smoke detectors. If your smoke detector starts beeping, it typically means that you need to change the battery. If you find that your smoke detector is in a too high of a place and you can't reach, go ahead and reach out to your landlord for how to best take action. Tip number four, landscaping. You're going to want to check your lease agreement to verify who's responsible for the landscaping at the property. Is it you or is it the landlord? Typically, some landlords will hire their own gardeners to come on monthly or weekly visits, and that way you don't have to worry about it. But if there is a clause in your landscaping addendum within your lease, you will need to make sure that the sprinklers are on a timer or certain plants around the property are getting watered properly. Tip number five, cleaning. Now this tip has two parts. First part's going to be revolving around the kitchen, specifically the kitchen appliances. These are often overlooked and result in high security deposit cleaning bills. So make sure that your oven, your microwaves, and your refrigerators get a deep cleaning every now and then to help lower those costs once you move out. Part number two is going to revolve around your bathroom, specifically ventilating in between uses. So after shower, go ahead and flip on the switch, turn on your fan, and open up your window to help reduce the mold and mildew growth. It's really important to know the difference between mold and mildew, which you can read in our blog down below. And if you're unsure, you can go ahead and contact your landlord on how to proceed if you do see that mold or mildew is growing. Tip number six is going to revolve around your garbage disposal. Typically from time to time you will need to reset this. We have a separate video explaining and guiding you through the process in the link below. Next I'm going to talk about the proper use of your garbage disposal and how to avoid clogging. This also goes hand in hand with your dishwasher. So you're going to want to make sure that you're actually rinsing your dishes, getting all that food residue off when you load your dishwasher. That way when it runs, it doesn't clog your garbage disposal. Next thing you need to know are items that you're actually responsible for. Things like getting locked out, knowing your HOA rules and regulations, as well as internet installation. These are all things that your landlord is not responsible for, so you want to make sure that you read up on those rules and regs, make sure you completely understand them. Of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out to your landlord or the HOA directly. That way you can grasp a better understanding. If you lock yourself out and you find yourself that you need to get back in, you would be responsible for those locksmith charges to come out and go ahead and get you back into the property, as well as internet installation. So when you first move into the property, you are solely responsible to contact your internet provider, pay for any installation wiring costs, boxes, satellites, and things of that sort. And last but certainly not least, any major maintenance issues that you're experiencing within the property, you're going to want to notify your landlord ASAP. This is going to help solve the problem sooner rather than later, as well as save you and possibly your landlord a lot of money. We also recommend that you do this in writing, so go ahead and send an email, send a text message, something in writing that can timestamp when you notified your landlord can really help keep records and save everybody in the long run. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. The full blog is linked below. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more material. Have a good one.